A nice round number for him last week, and even 100 yards. It's the Titans and the Texans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Got a wonderful fall after. We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the seventh-year man out of Cal, the top pick back in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense and on that go-around. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
They go with Chubb on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and 1. Goff now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now it's gone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, Charles, it was something we talked about last week. When you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On first down, it's gone. And his pass incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Goff. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game.
And it's a Titans touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they're led out by Kirk Cousins, former Michigan State product, who's now in his 11th NFL season.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he keeps going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To To throw is Goff.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Out of the gun, Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Goff throwing again. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Down to about the 23.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down, Cousins.
Got a man, it's McBride complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Cousins steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception, Cousins. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Cousins. He gets this to Davante Adams. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Cousins on 1st down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, Goff. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Goff now looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Houston. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Goff.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Texans offense set to regain possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment. Egan.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And now off to the races, down the right side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Chubb.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A first down throw for Cousins. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On play action, Cousins. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 3 plays, already first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Christian McCaffrey. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. On 1st and 10, Cousins
completes this to Jefferson. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Play fake. Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Cousins now. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy win now and come back and try and get it later.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Titans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
Made apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm, making hits with